YouTube, hello, and welcome to the stream. Welcome to part 5 of Avowed. Hi, Kai. I'm Marius. You two little grumpy kills. We got our 6 swords. We have a adequate looking musket. Oh my god. Wait. Okay. I don't even...
Let's go.
People are already being hit. Oh my god, is that like an elf lady? I would love to be a deer lady. I haven't even breathed. Oh my god, and I'm already poisoned. Not a surprise to no one, to be honest, though. Me and poison go hand in hand, whether it's me giving myself food poisoning or... Rude. Ow! Also, these things hit hard. Okay. Can I get rid of the poison? There we go. Missed. Missed again. Fired again, and I missed. And I missed again. And I fired again. Oh. Thank you. And I missed.
Oh, fantastic.
She's adorable.
People. I was about to lose my wits.
A mind's question. The dust of the Akita in her hair.
What is the
She knows.
Ikitas?
We would answer.
Oh, the godless. Okay.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you?
Hi, Marius! The woman asked for a ladder! Get it to her, quickly!
No ladders, envoy. Wouldn't fit in the packs.
I don't care!
You're welcome to my shoulders.
Shoot. That vase is far too high for me, and a ladder would have been perfect. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned.
I gotta go. I gotta put the soundproofing in front of the door again. What did he just say? Oh my god. yeah. Really? I'm cool, I'm calm. Are you flirting with me?
If you keep encouraging her, she's going to climb you.
Watch out, envoy.
Yikes.
She seems to have a thing for you.
Okay.
Careful, darling. I already have a lover. A good one. Skilled with his hands. He always carries a ladder. But, sadly, he's busy helping the Animancers in Fuel.
Taken?
And I need this vase now.
The whispers call to me, the Animancers are distressed. I think your vase is too high up for most ladders.
That doesn't excuse your lack of a ladder, dearie.
I will buy
The vase
one.
sits atop that tower beside us.
Oh,
in the
no,
ruins
where?
there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yahtzee, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
Oh my
You do meet the most interesting people.
god!
I can get you 1,000 vases that don't require going into some ancient ruins. But no one listens to me.
I need a ladder. I need a ladder. God, I need a ladder. How do I find a ladder? Dank spores? Yo, guys, I found that dank spores. Oh my god. I need a ladder. This... Oh. What's in here? Dude, this Mummy Me Maze Forever thing in Captain Toad is tough. Some of the puzzles there are no joke. He's candy. God, and she's taken. It's not a puzzle. It's like, you know, the Mummy Me Maze minigame. It's that, but it doesn't have a timer. You have to get like 1,000 points. Oh. Ow. It's a bonus level. I think I know the one you're talking about. Well, I cured that.
We got them all.
So what's up, Elwood? Hope you're doing well. Governor Vidara ordered us to halt the excavation. Emerald Stair is going through changes, and it's unstable in more ways than one. While I understand his concerns, these ruins have been here for a long time. I don't think they're going anywhere. Wish I could say the same for us. Feels like the land doesn't want us here, and I can't argue with the land. Am I getting... I don't know if I'm getting this lady's vase, but... I'm checking if I can. Yes, I am getting the vase for her. What do we got? I'll take some Audra, actually. We need those for upgrades. Milady, I don't need a ladder if I could fall from an unbelievable height. Miss Yatzel? Wait, Yatsley, right? What is your name again? Yatsley?
Good. You are aware I can see you digging through my things, aren't you?
Yeah.
Andra's titties, you found it!
My.
I tried using magic to get the vase down, but alas. Thankfully, you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nimdude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you.
It's not about the size, it's how you use it.
If you say so, darling. But
My
I'd
God.
best pack up. I want to get home. I have a new artifact to study. Thank you for your help, Godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder.
Well, that's something I hope never happens again.
I've got a few inches to spare if she changes her mind.
I'm gonna reload. I'm not gonna take any of her items until she leaves. And I am gonna do the Court Archer dialogue because I feel like I didn't get enough info there. Do I gotta go back up? I do. Dang it, Fish Gary's gonna get a Twitch ban. I don't even know what to do about this game anymore. It's something else. I love it. It's fine. We had food. Also, she is taller than you, Marius. Anyways.
Andra's titties, you found it! I tried using Thank
Excuse me.
I'm... Oh, trust me. My love Quilici has told me so many times, but I cannot resist.
Okay. Giada Castello. He's a surrogate father.
How could I ignore a vase like this? Think of all the secrets and memories it holds.
Yes, I can't not love this game. It's like everything I love about RPGs. Have you found any such memories?
Just one, and I didn't find it. But that's a story for another time. But I'd best pack up. I want to get home. I have a new artifact to study. Thank you for your help, Godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder.
Well, that's something I hope never happens again.
I've got a few inches to spare if she changes her mind.
She has a lockpick in there, and I need lockpicks. But it's her stuff.
Who put the vase up there in the first place?
Only because I like you, Yatsli. I'm not gonna take your items. Alright, we could go down, we could go up and around. I'm kind of feeling up and around. I don't know what's over here, but... Wait, this is where we came from? It's exactly where we came from. Never mind. Let's grab a grenade. Well, damn, where's the grenade? Oh, okay. How am I gonna get that? There we go. Travelers to the Emerald Stair, proceed at your own risk. Unprecedented environmental changes have weakened our infrastructure, opened treacherous sinkholes, and angered the flora and fauna. Unless you have critical business in Fiormus and Iverno, I suggest you turn back until the situation normalizes, which should be any day now. Governor Ignacy Vidaro. Someone scribbled at the bottom. This is the new normal. Alright, let's mosey. Look at these little things. Oh, they're so cute. I didn't mean to do that.
Coming in
Well,
hot.
that's all.
That seems like a... No, that's an adequate spear. I've had these dreams lately. I tried talking to the others, and they think I'm insane. I'm not. There's something in the earth, in this land. I've spoken to animancers, watchers, and priests. No one understood. I've felt it. When no god answered my prayers, when I was without a single mercy, I felt it. The radiating heat of packed dirt and the cooling kiss of the wind. I'm not their champion. I'm not even the first to know them. I am an ant before the awe of infinity. Something is coming. Dark times, sick times. I will be with them when it happens. The tiniest margin closer to divinity. Anyways.
Granted, I don't come here often, but when did it get this bad? As if people weren't hungry enough. Those are no ordinary farmhands.
Yeah.
godlike in Emerald's Day. Well, well, maybe our luck's improving.
Hello?
I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day.
You mean the cadaver?
Try and use their names, if you don't mind. It builds their confidence.
Oh.
As you can see, this is my reanimated corpse farm.
We can smell it, too.
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course, nothing is ever that simple.
Do they work for free?
They get 3 meals a day and a comfortable home.
Oh.
What more could they ask for?
I've certainly dealt with worse.
Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem, if you can believe it. Would you be a dear and reach into her guts? Feel around for anything that doesn't belong.
What? Are you kidding me? She's your revenant.
I've had my hands in her all day. What I need is a fresh perspective.
Did you take her to dinner
If
first?
Beatrice ate
My
something
God.
that disagreed with her, the least I can do is keep it from spreading to the rest of the flock.
Fair enough.
Make sure you wash your hands after this.
I will.
Huh. It's like cleaning a deer carcass. If it was rotting and smelled like Kai after his morning run.
Oh, he takes morning runs? Okay. Hey.
I saw you reach into Beatrice. Find anything interesting?
It looks like she ate some spoiled crops.
Aha! So the blight got into my revenant and interfered with her raising. That confirms one of my theories. Not only is the Dream Scourge affecting our farms, it's disrupting animancy, unraveling our work. Sounds like I have more research ahead of me, but at least now I have a sense of direction. Thank you for getting your hands dirty on my behalf, godlike. You're a natural.
She gave us 350 gold for that. What's with all the equipment?
We're animancers. Hooking up equipment and seeing what happens is what we do. You see, the living lands is rich with essence, the energy of souls. We channel this energy into our fields, and that's why Emerald's there is the breadbasket of the living lands.
There's something poetic about the idea of plants eating souls to survive. Creepy, but poetic.
But as you can see, we've been dealing with some irregularities.
So wait, she's channeling the souls into the crops? Do you think it could be the Dream Scourge?
Giata thinks so, and I trust Giata.
Giata.
Traditional farms depend on water, sunlight, and the mercy of insects. What you see here is no different. Animancy can change the world, but it's an uphill climb. People don't trust what they don't understand. Come back soon.
Yeah, it sure is.
Hand in hand, they toil, and the earth gives in return. The smile of the harvest.
Elia Roselle's journal. Silvo is acting up again. Not that I'm surprised. He was my first raising, so he's bound to be unstable. How do I prove that undead labor is the future of agriculture when my best example is a violet corpse? I should build more safeguards into their collars or invest in louder bells. Okay. Looks like this place pretty large.
Seven in the past week. How am I supposed to live like this?
What's up?
Ah, Ado. You've caught me at an unfortunate time. You wouldn't happen to be an animancer.
Sorry, I'm afraid not.
Matico. I mean, forgive me. It has been a trying week. If I have to chase down one more revenant,
Hi,
I'll
Spider-Man.
lose my mind.
Can't be that fast, can they?
I don't know. They just disappear. I wish they would at least come back. Soon I won't have any left.
Sounds like I'm sensing a request.
It's not like I enjoy imposing on you, but I'm afraid if I look for them, the rest will wander off. If Elia finds out, I'll never hear the end of it.
Be honest. What'd you do to offend her?
She wouldn't push her research far enough. She wasn't willing to take risks.
Okay.
Whatever you all are doing, it's clearly working wonders so far.
And how's that risk-taking working out for you?
You know, maybe there is something. Maybe I know where they went. I've caught them trying to shamble off to the nearby lake before. Revenants aren't very bright. That can't be a coincidence. They must be attracted to something. It could even have power over them.
Okay. Alright, I'll humor you. What kind of something?
It could be anything in a place like this. A relic? A grimoire? Luminous Adra? No, that wouldn't make sense.
Controlling the undead. Oh, I have to know
I
more.
was hoping you'd say that. Just follow the trail of revenants. Oh, and if you find something, I'd be grateful if you brought it here. I want to see whether it leads the surviving revenants back. The only way to find out is to experiment.
Revenants are mindless undead who hunger for living flesh. Some are drawn to anything rich with essence, as long as it can be devoured and absorbed. Deprived of nourishment, they will eventually degenerate into skeletons. Okay. What, they said the lake?
The great mystery is, are godlike blessed or cursed? The gods are silent on this question.
Neither. They just are. Anything else is speculation.
I hate speculation. I want answers.
I can't believe my eyes. A true godlike. And in such good shape.
Please, excuse us.
Ha 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 ha. Little giggle. Ooh, I needed a Hylia's talon, I think.
This place could use a broom or two. And maybe a team of carpenters.
Oh, a merchant! Hello there.
Ah, a new face. Welcome, welcome. There may not be much left, but feel free to take a look.
Surprised to find anyone selling goods
I
here.
suppose that is fair, considering the sorry state of affairs here. Most of what is here is just scrap and forgotten things.
So does any of it actually belong to you?
It certainly does now. Besides, I pay a reasonable sum to Fjord for any sales I make. I'm not a parasite.
Fair enough.
Yes, I am profiting on the side, but surely this is better than everything here being wasted, hmm?
You got a point.
I'm glad you see it my way. Now, would you like to actually look at any of my fine wares?
Fair enough. Awakened Audra. It seems like a place I could go into. Shopping list. Somebody wants cake. I'm sure they'll pop up behind me. Maybe. They open the door. Same guy.
First, my wife runs off to Paradis, and now this.
Anyways. Grounded, slayed 10 spiders and beetles. That's cute. Little mushroom guy just charging at you is funny. It is, and then I'm just like taking out a whole musket and shooting it, and I'm like, well, God, and the look at the ragdoll. They get pushed back so far. The ability wheel almost made me think this was Mass Effect. That and Garrus Vicarian on the team. Yeah, I can honestly see the comparison, to be honest. Can you imagine if the next Mass Effect was like this? They just completely pivoted. Get rid of the third person, get rid of every, like, other gameplay mechanic. Just go down this this vibe. I love that a gun does just as good against a ghost. I'll help. Hello? Oh, are you in the pit? Sounds like it. Ivory spinner and swirling firepot recipe. The cap of the swirling cooks more evenly when diced, but can be braised and enjoyed whole. Don't discard the body. Cut it into thin strips for fungus jerky. Ivory spinner legs are a delicacy when cracked open and drizzled with butter. Oh, that sounds good. Crab, but it's actually spider. Squeeze the venom gland over simmering oil and garlic for an exotic spice that can improve any dish. Creature parts are an acquired taste and may not be welcome in most taverns, so best to cook them in private. Don't let that discourage you. For those who can stomach something a little different, even the strangest ingredients can be delicious when cooked in a dungeon with the help of friends. That's sweet. Oh, golly. Yeah, okay. I'm hearing ya. Yes, I hear. I'm trying to figure out. Felipe's depression. Oh, Elio. Shit.
Take your best shot.
Felipe, where the hell are you?
Gotcha.
Can't see me. Let him out of the water. Well, did I go to the right place, or? I don't know.
Keep going. I'm down here.
All the way down? Shit. Oh, God. Okay, great. Oh, wow. Okay, so I can do, like, my stealth thing anytime with that move. That's kind of busted.
Right back. Thank you.
Oh, they turn into smaller guys.
I got it. Show me what you got.
That's fun.
Oh, finally a rescuer. I was beginning to lose my voice.
Don't move. I have something to fortify you if you're hurt.
I'm not dead yet. Just too tired to climb up. Oh, 1 minute. I'm engrossed in my research. The next thing I know, whoop, my workshop is in this damn pit.
Oh. Well, fine. Did you know these ruins were down here? Great. Now I have to worry about sinkholes too. You sure this wasn't an experiment gone wrong? Say what a find.
Didn't have a clue. They're clearly godless. I can't imagine how old they must be. Quilici warned Vidaro that the roots would swallow the soil. As usual, nobody listened to him. So, here we are.
Oh, that's Yatzli's
We've never
husband.
had plants like these. I'm no botanist, but even I can tell that something's not right.
First things first. Let me help you get out of here.
Ah, nonsense! I can't go yet. My notes are down here somewhere. They contain priceless data on the wildlife around Fjord.
In a sinkhole this deep? I don't see how they could have survived. A fall could have killed you and you're worried about your research?
Unlike those dullards in the workshop, I'm actually onto something. As soon as I dug them out, a gang of sporlings ran off with them. I can heave myself topside in time, but I'm in no shape to fight.
I'll find it, but only if you promise to see a healer afterward.
If it makes you feel better, fine. They ran into the ruins. Now hurry. I can't have a sporling eating my life's work. For all I know, they could be halfway to Nakutadek by now.
Okay. Well, let's check it.
Quiet as the dead.
God, that move's busted. I don't even care, like, who you choose as your class. Just pick that, like, one time. And I think you're good to go.
Nice job, everyone.
feel like breaking the bots today. Here we go.
Stand back.
Oh, and a rusty key. I'll take it. Anything else? Fine male hallmark. Whoa, wait. That's not green. Why did it change color? Oh. Because it wasn't the one. Okay. Chat, I'm thinking while I still have Game Pass, I might check out the Indiana Jones game after this. I hear it's not super, super long. So it could be a cute little bite-sized moment. It's not that long. It's like a couple of Indiana Jones movies long. That's a really great way to describe it. Yeah, I'll stash that. Oh, and equip those. Yeah, having extra dexterity is always good. Oh, I'd lose out on carry capacity, but it's probably gonna be fine. Ah, none of that weighs. Okay. Write that down. Oh my god! I even noticed that! Well, that's nice. I would have never had seen that. I did it on purpose. Slowly regenerate up to 30% of your maximum health during the day. At night, slowly regenerate up to your 30% of your maximum essence. It's kind of nice. Yeah, maybe I get rid of the sword. I have a shield and a gun. And then I can parry. It's kind of nice. I'll take it. Why not? Honestly, it's just easier to go back around this way. It looks so weird, but it's like good gear, so. Hey, Felipe.
You're alive? I mean, you're back. Ah! Did you find my notes?
I certainly did.
Yes. The cover's a little worse for wear, but the notes are intact. My findings on squirrel essence are going to change everything.
Squirrel
everything.
essence? What was so groundbreaking about squirrel essence?
As everyone knows, squirrel brains grow and shrink in accordance with the nut season. So I thought, what if a squirrel's soul shrinks too? Huh? I propose that the size of our soul corresponds to our brain mass.
Refresh my memory. When is that season?
When the leaves fall. At least that's what the squirrels say. I can't imagine any of my specimens are still intact, and I'll have to find somewhere to sleep. But I've got my notes. I can try again. Take this. Buy yourself something nice. It's the least I can do.
What just happened? I heard something about a squirrel.
I ain't gonna say no to 550 gold, though. And a level up. Ooh, increasing my stealth attack damage would be nice, to be honest. Guns in your inactive loadout reload automatically after 3 seconds. I'm gonna do that, because I like swapping my gear. How quickly? That's so nice! Alright. I'm at 5 resolve now. 6 dexterity. My constitution's kind of low. Might could be higher. You know what? I'll raise my intellect. Why not? It's not a lot, but at least it's something. Saw something over there too. Might as well check it out.
This one's mine. Here they come.
Psych.
Not bad.
Ah, it's so fun. trying to... Okay. There we go. I just need to double click it. Because I've messed up my, like, rotation a couple of times. Messed up my rotation and, like, being able to, like, swap gear. Tough for you, buddy. Ooh. Doesn't bode super well, to be honest. But I'm sure it's fine. What is that? You want to get the invoker.
Hold it. Quiet.
No. Okay. God, it's so cool. Just being able to dip in and out of combat.
You're a good friend. Stay.
Nice.
Everybody all right?
Okay, so level 3 gear is no joke. Anything good up here for all that? Yeah, at least there's a camp up here. Pumpkin. Grove Tinder. Shit. You don't want to attack me. They do. We even need to fight. Alright, let's try and get in the city. Looks like there's loot up here. After a lifetime of research, I have finally unlocked the mystery of spiritual self-combustion. Today, I will prove that under the right conditions, a mortal soul is flammable. Hark, the hour approaches. Update. Monta says I'm not allowed in the workshop anymore. Who crowned him king of the animancers? If he thinks he can suppress my work, he's sorely mistaken. He can't even suppress a small fire. Another update. I've established a field laboratory outside of town. Invitations have gone out, but so far, no one has come to bear witness to my demonstration. Their loss, I say. When I prove the efficacy of spiritual self-combustion, I alone will reap the rewards. Hark, the hour approaches once more. Dang, well, I think they figured it out. Also, I love that their laboratory was literally right outside the city gates. Kind of funny to me. Not even like in all the abandoned buildings out there, it's on the like construction of the city gate. Oh. We went a little bit of a long way, but we got here.
You showed up at a bad time.
Got a problem?
Word of advice, give a wide berth to the governor's manor. Giata's about to tear that poor man a new one. One of our animancers. She's bright as a spark, but a mite confrontational. She came storming up the hill with a wheelbarrow full of spoiled crops. Then the shouting started.
Animancers fighting? This I have to see.
This isn't the first time Giata's put the governor in his place, but it might be the last.
Maybe she could help me. I'm looking to consult with an animancer.
The governor's manor is on the far side of town. You can't miss it. Just follow the sound of foul language.
Fair enough.
I was hoping to learn some local curses.
Looking forward to seeing what it looks like when animancers fight.
This will be fun! What a cool... I love these tapestries. Tapestries? And... backgrounds? Backgrounds. Tapestries like woven.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way.
And to whom am I speaking?
Captain Alfair of the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy.
Metaphysically speaking, it's unlikely that animancers are causing this plague.
While they theorize and do nothing, the sickness spreads. But worry not, envoy. The Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests when the time comes. We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Yeah.
Subtle means something different outside of Solace.
No. That's funny. Got a bounty board again. Bounty Master Martella.
And all godlike. I've heard whispers that one of your kind was here in the living lands.
Milky Mill in
It's a
the
pleasure to
house.
meet you.
What's up, Sacred?
In case it wasn't clear, I'm the point of contact for anyone with bounties
That one's not my favorite,
So return
but
to
it
me
is
if
funny.
You have any to claim.
What's your role in Fiora Miss
Officially,
Inferno?
I'm one of the many researchers here. My specialty is in the anatomy of the many species of Eora.
I'll return when I have bounties to collect.
Aurat Augori. I hope to see you soon.
Damn, I didn't say milk. Reward for killing the Earth Blight, known as Beldorino. A number of rangers and settlers perished in natural disasters. Now their souls are bound together in agony, incarnated as the Blight. Please put them out of their misery.
Oh, those poor souls. Please bring them peace, Hanika. Becoming part of a blight is not a fate I would wish upon my worst enemy.
Oh, that seems bad. How we doing tonight? I'm doing good. Getting to play this game is always a treat. I love it. We're in the second area of the game, and I love the aesthetics of it a little bit more than the first. And there's already been some fun characters. Notorious Bandit Camp. These outlaws are responsible for a number of raids on outlying farms.
Oh, the Trentons. A bunch of buttsos, if you ask me. But they are dangerous, I'll admit. Watch yourself out there.
Old Nuna. Award will be given for killing an ancient and dangerous bear that's taken up residence within the grotto. Beast responsible for the death of many rangers.
Careful with old Nuna. I have a theory that her longevity and hardiness are due to an inordinate suffusion of essence.
Delemgin. Award will be given for killing a group of Delemgin within the Western Forest. They've been acting more aggressively lately, attacking rangers on patrol and research out in the field. Are these the plants that you were flirting with? Oh, that's funny.
They're not evil, it is just in their nature to push back against the expansion of civilization. Still, survival of the fittest and all that, ne?
Fletcher's Dispatch. Wanted, Sansa, a cartographer in Paradise, has reported his assistant, Felicia missing in the Emerald Stair. Reward will be offered for the return of Felicia's cartographic notes. Below is her last correspondence. Good day to you, Sansa. I hope this letter finds you well. I'm pleased to report new progress on my charts of the Emerald Stair. I have taken up near a curious ruin that the locals called Naku Tadek. Godless, perhaps? I will note it. Such architecture I've never seen. I know I should be diligent and focus on my work, but I cannot help worrying that my presence here is a burden. Though the Fiorans welcomed me warmly, it is clear they have fallen on hard times. I hope they to finish quickly. I am yet another mouth to feed. These people are so sweet. Zorups. Abandoned farms. Oh, did I already do that? I might have already done that. Oh, no. We still got a lot to do over there. Alright, let's get rid of some goods, though.
Can I interest you in some glaive berries or Barrett's bells, perhaps? Welcome to Poria in Velino, the
An
finest
apothecary.
apothecary of Emerald Stair. 5 summers ago, business was thriving. But now charlatans are selling crystals and essence enlargers in the streets. Add rumors of Dreamscourge and everyone is buying from these swindlers. At least you've come in.
Hey. People... I'll go here. One-handed ranged. Oh, it's our first one, like a unique... Right? I think it's our first unique wand. 30% maximum wand range, hit steal, shock damage. That's cool. Not gonna use it, but it's neat. Actually need to sell quite a bit. Another merchant, though.
Would you care for a refreshment?
I think you're
If
tavern,
you are
right?
looking for a sanctuary, you have found it. The Gifted Magpie is a house of calm, rational discussion. We have only 2 rules of conduct. Maintain dignity and speak in a soft tone of voice.
What is that enchanting smell?
Cloves, cinnamon, and anise are just a few of the remedies that help foster a peaceful environment.
Ooh.
Animancers are miracle workers, but their work breeds obsession, rivalry, and bitter disagreement.
You must see a lot of necromancer or animancers around here.
Their anxiety keeps me in business. This tea house is where troubled minds come to approach problems from a quieter angle.
Speaking of which, I could really use a cup of tea.
Regrettably, we are out of tea. My stockpile is exhausted, and the harvest has not kept up with demand. We have other goods for sale, if you care to peruse them. Trinkets I have collected over the years.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Ooh, a fine robe. What game is this? This game is Avowed. It is on Game Pass. It is made by the developers at Obsidian Entertainment, who did Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3, and Outer Worlds. It is a lovely, lovely experience. I love it. I'm absolutely just such a huge fan of its gameplay. And the characters, just honestly, like everything about it. These delicate looking golden bracers are in actuality quite durable. I'm buying it because they look good. No other reason. I'd buy that because it looks like it could look good, but I don't want to waste the money. You can use guns, you can use magic. Yeah, I live with my choice. Those are gonna look really cool when I get out of my standard level leather armor.
self-aware, and reach within.
But yeah, open world exploration game, RPG. You don't have a voice character, but you get to make your character. In a way you're not seeing in a lot of RPGs a lot lately, where it's like your choices matter, your background has influence into the way the story will pan out. The companions are awesome. Everything about it is great. I love it.
The spirits have access to lifetimes of knowledge.
This is truly like one of my...
Invention is guaranteed to enlarge your essence.
Ayo. This is like one of my favorite games right now.
What's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops. Look at your city. The Dream Scourge is laying waste to our home.
There is no Dream Scourge in Emerald Stair.
The land begs to differ, and I can prove it.
We can discuss this in private.
We are discussing it now.
Ooh. I'm sorry. I do have to like sort out Drip though. I'm on my way, but like I don't know, if I have the chance to look good, I'm gonna try and take it. Sorry. The amount of map that still isn't covered is a good sign, right? Like what? This was just this first like area, and we still have like stuff to do up there. I'm assuming we might have stuff over here. Because this was just the... Do I get to see Dawnshore? I can't zoom back into Dawnshore. But, also looks like there might be, like, more than just here. I think we'll have Dawnshore, Emerald Stair, definitely, like, the icy area. Maybe, like, this area. The lava, for sure, because that's probably where we'll end the game. And then, like, maybe, like, around here. I don't know. Or it could be segmented off exactly like we see it, where it's like, this will be one, this will be one, this will be one, this will be one, this will be one. This will be one, connecting to that, and this, and this, and this. As far as I know, there's 4 areas, but I could be wrong. Ah, well. But they're all in different sizes and stuff like that. Some of the Touretsu. I've finally done it! I'm studying at the academy! My dreams have come true. The equipment here far exceeds anything available to me at home, and the knowledge! My colleagues are also brilliant. One has even offered me a great boon. Ollie says he has a way of enchanting one's trousers to elevate one's performance in the bedroom. He says it's still experimental, and I mustn't tell anybody, but he promises results. Perhaps I shall find a lover for keeps within this bastion of animancy and kindness. 12th of Touretsu. I am confounded. My colleagues snicker as I pass. Their laughter is undeniable. I do not understand. Have I committed some great faux pas? Hopefully they can forgive my ignorance. The 15th. To do. Formulate a plan to retrieve pants from atop Monto's animancy machine. Formulate plan to reclaim my honor. Exact revenge upon Ollie. Perhaps try the essence enlarger offered in Town Square. Silly, silly. So, okay, downstairs for the merchant again. Again, I would love to help. I'm going to help. It's gonna be amazing. But I gotta talk to merchants.
I had one job, but I couldn't even do that.
No, wrong merchant. Game sounds amazing.
Welcome to my finest town.
There we go. Weapons.
Well, I was not expecting such an esteemed guest in my humble workshop. Are you in need of any weapons or armor? The roads haven't been safe as of late.
I am desperate for some armor. Exceptional scale armor could be nice. Exceptional leather. A fine robe. I might like a robe. Can we get to 7K? No.
Welcome back.
think I can get to 7K.
Ado, well,
Save.
welcome to my fine establishment, amica. Welcome back.
That ain't it. That just ain't it. Bone in the boar. Essence of war. Still one more merchant we haven't met.
What else to get?
Or, well, wait, maybe I did?
Genuine healing crystals, purest in all of Eora.
Are you-
Rejuvenate and revitalize your personal essence.
Oh, well, no, that's just Miss Ma'am's apothecary. Okay. Now, let's just do the main stuff then. And we'll pick up all the side quests after we get... Maybe the new companion? Does seem like when you pick up the new companion, they talk a lot during the picking up the side quests and
How
stuff.
can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike?
Reina, at your service.
Charmed. Forgive me for staring. It's just, we don't see many of your kind anymore.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Seems more likely you'll have to punch some sense into him.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion.
Oh, you're Vidara. I'm an Endearin envoy. Is that official enough?
Very well. I hope you remember that behind these walls, your influence has limits.
I'm sure she didn't come all this way just to challenge your authority. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Kinda is.
Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms.
The deeper I go into the living lands, the worse this gets. That's why I'm here.
Then there's no time to waste arguing with
I'm looking for an animancer.
I like her already.
Me too.
I believe that we can restore the
Hi,
land,
Gianna.
bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root.
Sorry an ad
Our
happened
governor
there.
would rather ignore
Chat.
the problem.
Liking
He
Avowed
doesn't
so far?
trust
This is one of my
animals, he is his
favorite
father.
games that I've gotten to play since last year. This is already better than Dragon Age and already better than Metaphor to me. I love this game. Mm-hmm. It's difficult to ignore dying farms once you start starving.
As usual, Giatta never misses a chance to slander me. I don't ignore her concerns, only her methods.
And you still do nothing. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Must be nice that all the arguing isn't about you, for once.
Yeah. It's
I'm
fresh.
just trying to stop Giatta from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark.
What's the worst that could happen?
Are you going to tell her about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
Oh.
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue
welcome
among
in, Botch.
ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart.
If we work together, I wouldn't stand between you and your ambitions. Maybe we can solve the Dream Scourge rationally, let cooler heads prevail. I share the governor's doubts, but you're right, we can't afford delay. What was that about your family's basement? Not important. I'll work together.
Really? Unexpected from an Adiran. But how could I refuse an offer like that? Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Giatta.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Giatta Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Whoa, you're banishing her for that?
Yeah.
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici.
Ignacy.
Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giatta is an outcast.
You're making a mistake.
Perhaps. But I can't just let her continue.
I'm having a great time with it
poison
so
the
far.
minds
It feels
of
like
my
when
animancers.
Skyrim came out the first
They aren't
time.
your
Right?
animancers. Your father understood that.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
Damn. That's not good for her.
I'll find us another bedroom.
Oh. Maybe I should see if I can talk to him? Ah, he's going up there. Let's just see if I can loot the house. It's so fun. It's like, what's over here? What's over here? Like, I love getting to explore. And like, the movement feels great. The combat feels awesome. So good. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna keep it up. Ignacy Vidaro's journal. I've sworn to the people and my family's honor that there is no dream scourge in the Emerald Stair. If it exists, it cannot touch our lands. When I'm alone at night, I must remind myself of that promise again and again, even if I must scream it to these empty halls. So why do I feel threads pulling away from the fabric of my community while I strain to hold them together? It's the old man and his protege, or else my imagination, but probably them. Mother's condition isn't helping my case, neither does wine. Mother. I bet she has the dream scourge, to be honest. Your bedroom door was open, so don't mind me. Final journal of Jonas. I love that sometimes when you explore, it just keeps going. I'll get sidetracked for 20 minutes just walking down the road, right? My son, tomorrow I become the effigy. Tomorrow I become Stein's embodiment on Eora. Tomorrow my master chokes on his own whip. For months we met by secret conclave to plot our landlord's demise, all while working the fields as if our hearts were content. Skyn teaches us to plot with mind while keeping one's face impassive, inscrutable. Fair fights are for those with armies. The quiet slave is our whetstone. Our focus in his worship, our cause finds focus. Clarity and possibility. Tomorrow my master chokes on his own whip. By the time you read this, I will be dead. I pray Skyn does not abandon me for speaking of my plotting, but a son deserves to know how his father died. For I have volunteered to be the effigy. Skyn will inhabit my body, using this old farmer's simple flesh as a puppet of godly rage. I have been shaved and anointed. Tomorrow morning I will be your father in name only, as my manhood will be removed, my nose and ears removed, and my useless mortal eyes will be replaced with flintstones through which Skyn might see the world. My son, I am sorry for the lies I have told you these past few seasons, but Skyn demands secrecy. Even your mother knows nothing of my furtive service to the quiet slave. Curse my name if you must, but never weep for me, for I die for the betterment of our community, to smite our lord's corruption from the face of Eora. Tomorrow, my master chokes on his own whip, for tomorrow I become the effigy. That's kind of a big deal, because we just found out, like, Skyn, I saw it in, like, one of the loading screens. Skyn's, like, the god of, like, violence, betrayal, and a ton of other stuff. Skynite scripture. Burn, feel thy hatred twist within thee. Feed thyself on its bile, sustain thyself on its anger. This hatred, this bile, this anger, these shall be the tools for thy rebellion. Let thine heart see that there is no satisfaction in open confrontation. Hide thine hatred, let it grow that it may fester. Make thy plots in secret. The quiet slave stays in the shadows, his face seeks not the light. In darkness doth he work, in darkness doth he move. Rebel against those that seek to control thee. Rebel against those that wish to remove thee. Title page is inscribed to my beloved Estel. In celebration of your quickening, I know how our queen of birds comforts you. Hylia's wings bear you both on safe winds in the months to come. With your love, your Maxim. My mother lived every note of life's song. Bringing me into this world was her last verse. For this, my father scorned me and abandoned me. And for this very same fact, my town's midwife, an adherent of Hylia, raised me as her own. When I came of age, I learned that Hylia visits us on the screams of the women in childbirth. And when a woman dies giving life to her soul, or her child, her soul is carried away and reborn as an avian attendant of Hylia's court. Through the miracle of the Queen of Birds, my mother has been with me, watching over me my whole life. I wear the fetish charms of the cloud singer, the bird I dreamt my mother became. My feathery trinkets look gaudy and unbecoming, but it is a signifier to the women in need that I am a trained midwife, blessed by Hylia, and living every note of life's song. The Queen of Birds wills us to shepherd new life into the world, and not, as the other gods so often desire, to end it. A follower of Magrin once mocked my faith, saying I worship paintbrushes and birds, piddling things beneath the gods. I do not resent the other gods, and the brutal necessities that they must oversee. But it is not language, love, the arts. No, but is not language, love, the arts, and creativity that which separates us from simple beasts? Hylia allows us to rise above our savage, feral selves. I have often been amused at that. Upon seeing our holy aviaries, visitors frequently ask, "This is nice, but where is the real Temple of Hylia?" Perhaps they think hallowed ground requires oppressive stoneworks and ceilings that hide the sky. They do not realize the Bird Queen stands not on ceremony. She makes herself manifest in the music of birds and the beauty of the ubiquitous open sky. Hylia prefers the worship of two children singing over 1,000 petitioners silently praying for victory. The Sky Mother asks so little of us, and yet so much. We are charged to live every note of life's song. It surprises me how many fail to embrace this divine calling. Governor Vidaro. All this talk of the dream scourge infecting the land has grown too loud to ignore. If it was just Quilici, we could see our way past it. Call him senile and the discussion's over, yes? But now Giata is speaking for him, and you'd be hard-pressed to find an animancer who doesn't trust Giata Castel. To put it plainly, we demand results of one kind or another. Let the old man do his research or find some way to discredit him. If you're lucky, he'll discredit himself. What are you afraid of, Ignacy, we wonder. Either way, this has to end. It's tearing us apart. Your father would have put a stop to it by now. With patience, your friends in town. Dang, you suck, dude. Animancy in the modern age. Animancy is a science both respected and reviled. Sometimes by the same person. For all the research done on the topic, we still know so little. Control over life itself, something animancers have been working toward for hundreds of years. There are no real records of how the practice of animancy was first discovered, but once the spark of knowledge ignited, there was no stopping its inevitable discoveries. In 2260 AI, animancers, as a result of their extensive research, successfully contained and transferred a soul. The subject of the experiment, whose name is unknown, was young and wealthy, but infirm. The idea was to move his soul from the dying body into that of a recently deceased man who had suffered an accident. The new body, bearing only a slight decay, would house the soul, giving the man a much better life. The outcome of this experiment resulted in the condemnation and outlaw of animancy in the Endearan Empire. Again, while we have no true records of what happened, as they were all destroyed after animancy was outlawed, a journal was discovered, a makeshift confession by one of the participants. Excerpts from that journal follow. 2260 AI, Von Prima 16. It is done, and the gods forgive us for our arrogance. I am not sure what I was expecting, certainly not that, but what did any of us expect? Still, behind the revulsion there is a sense of pride, something I cannot deny. All the research, the studying, everything we worked for. We thought we'd change the world. How it's changed. All was in place, the twisted form lying on the table next to its new vessel. The equipment had been prepared, the tinctures and potions all carefully crafted, every detail painstakingly organized to ensure success. We most assuredly succeeded. The procedure went exactly as it should. The soul extracted from the old body, held, bound in place to prevent it from moving on. Then the next step, transferred to the fresh vessel. It was beautiful and terrifying. I listened as they spoke the words of binding. I watched the soul move. Not the soul itself, of course, but the vapor we used to detect it, as it lowered into the vessel. A gentle luminescence covered the body, and then nothing. Silence. Darkness. I held my breath, afraid that even the slightest disturbance would destroy all our hard work. Then motion. Then, dear gods, then blood. How did I survive? I do not know. The vessel rose from the slab and the room breathed. Every person crowded around the tables exhaled. Some cheers. We had made life from death. We had become eternal. The body closed its eyes and tilted its head, looking for all purposes to be listening for something, or to it. Then its eyes popped open and it moved. Its lips peeled back from its teeth, and in a horrible expression of fury, it fell on the nearest man, tearing his throat, knocking him to the ground. Then the room erupted into screams, shouts, and a flurry of bodies running, pushing, doing everything in the power to get away from the creature sitting on their colleague. But right before that happened, in the split second before the chaos, when there was nothing in the air but a stunned, terrified silence, I heard it, sitting there, on his chest, face at his neck, and it was feasting. Oh, new record at the Mummy Me Maze. But I've got a long way to go before I beat that thing. Ugh. This is telling you all of the calendars. I kind of want to read this, actually. Named after... At first I was like, oh, this is long, but this is actually kind of informative about, like, other works, because it's about, like, what time of the year is within the game. So lock in. Named after the inventor who studied the motion of the stars, Orochio's calendar replaced its less practical predecessors in 2680 AI. The Adiran calendar was steeped in the traditions of its post-tribal kingdom and included days of reverence devoted to political stations long since rendered obsolete. According to Orochio's observations, Aora takes 334 days of 27 hours each to orbit the sun. He divided the 16 months of 20 days each equally by their seasons. Whether or not it concluded with the Adiran calendar, farms and smaller communities traditionally reserve 3 days for prayer and preparation between each season. Orochio factored these days into his calendar, as well as those reserved for the celebrating the beginning and midpoint of the year. The names of the months and adjacent days of celebration are listed below with Valian translations. The New Year, a day to celebrate the arrival of the new year of all the holidays, is one is celebrated by most people around the living lands and the Valian republics. Each new year is greeted with a fervent zeal to begin things anew and start with a fresh slate. Deep winter is Funi Verno. Late winter, Tari Verno. Spring dawn, 3 days, in Prima, used to celebrate the transition of the world, rebirth, and spring. Eothasian festivals are especially prevalent at this time, or were prior to the Saints' War. Early spring, Prima, mid-spring, Mushprima, deep spring, Fonprima, late spring, Tarprima, summer's rising, 3 days, Inestu, a period of transition from birth to growth. Many ceremonies designed to usher children into adulthood take place during summer rising. Early summer, Preestu, because of the 2 dots, I think. Midsummer, Majestu, midday, mid-year, a day of reflection and introspection. The year is half over. People who made promises on New Year use mid-year to assess the progress and renew their oaths. Deep summer is Fonestu, late summer is Terestu. Autumn falling is 3 days, Inoton. Harvest celebrations happen during autumn falling if the crops were particularly bountiful. If the harvest was small, supplication is given to the gods asking for a better harvest the following year. Early autumn is Priauton. Mid-autumn is Mahatan. I hope I got that right. Oh well. Deep autumn is Phonaton. Late autumn is Taraauton. Maybe I got it right, maybe I didn't. Oh well. Winter dusk is 3 days in Iniverno. Winter dusk is filled with celebrations of life and vigils for the dead. The world is returning to sleep, plants dies, and those still alive raise a toast in another year. Early winter, Prie Inverno. Midwinter, Magi Inverno. Yeah, I'm gonna remember that.
I'm sorry you had to witness that spectacle. Giata is a spirited animancer, but she can be intolerable at times. Whatever you may think of us, I welcome you to Fior Messiverno.
Why don't you listen to Giotto or Quilici?
Quilici wants us panicking over what he can't even prove. If there's a threat to Emerald Stair, it's that old man and his fear-mongering. Don't waste your time on him.
Do you mind if I work with Giada?
Be my guest. Take her away from here. As far as I'm concerned, she's your responsibility.
He reminds me of a lieutenant I served under. Led us into a trap because he wouldn't admit his maps were wrong.
If there's nothing more, I have a city to run.
Farewell for now.
I've got a powerful feeling we weren't supposed to see this.
Teeth. That's mean. Out my mouth.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Nope. Flower of Winter by Maxim Vidaro. The Valian Republic swindled me out of the Songreta Ducala, denied me my born right to lead the Spirientos government. I would not take such insults lying down. Skyn was behind me all along, whispering into my ear, caressing my shoulder with skinless fingers. Together we've sowed a revolution. Now you can actually taste the fruit it bore. I can only imagine the day Spiriento awoke to discover the empty halls of the Academia. The pillaged libraries. Where did our brightest minds go? Where are the animancers? They blamed me, yet they had no one to blame but themselves. We journeyed to this frontier in defiance of the Valian republics. We remain because our community is a living revolution, proof that we can thrive without a golden chain around our necks. Yeah, I don't think we were meant to see this either, but no one stopped me.
Trees are tearing at the walls, but they still find time for a good debate.
Letter to my son. Ignacy, I write this in a rare moment of clarity. Before he left us, your father was a proud, stubborn, wonderful man. Let me offer you a word of advice on his behalf. Those who rule with power are destined to be overthrown by power. Those who rule with heart are destined to be cherished long after they are gone. I can feel the fog drifting back over my thoughts. Goodbye, Ignacy. Hopefully not for long. Your mother, Estelle. Shimmering wings, gnashing teeth, chew through the dirt. Where are my hands, Ignacy? Where are my hands? My hands, my hands. Yep. Alright, let's get out of here.
Ignacy's mother is very ill. Please, don't disturb her anymore.
Yeah, you didn't really want to stop that, to be honest, dude. I will talk to you.
Envoy, I hope you enjoy my fair city.
Why is your mother locked up in her bedroom?
I knew I heard someone snooping about. And you have the gall to confront me like a common criminal.
I am the Adaran envoy.
This conversation is over.
Fair. What, does she have the Dream Scourge?
It's not a topic for discussion. I'll hear no more of this. You go about your business, and I'll go about mine.
Alright.
Cool, just asking questions.
Yeah, literally. Giata's agricultural report. Governor, my research points to one inevitable conclusion. The harvest will fail. Before you ignore me again, read on. Listen. My father spoke of a river of souls flowing through the island. The souls feed our crops and power our machines. We agree on that much. What do you think happens when the river gets polluted? If you don't believe me, look at your own farms. The soil is hollow. It might even have the Dream Scourge. The time has come to break the bones of the living lands and set them in a more agreeable fashion. And maybe Fior Mesiverno's only hope. We should discuss this in person. I'm confident you'll see reason. Best, Giada Castel.
Try not to involve yourself in our affairs.
Farewell for now. This guy. I mean, you literally, your mom has the Dream Scourge, and you still refuse to see reason. I'm telling Giada! I am glad, though. I have that autosave from before we did all that. And by autosave, I mean manual save. Alright, let's go to the camps. Absolutely ridiculous, though. Alright, also, it's pretty good timing, chat. I'm gonna run a quick little 3-minute ad. That way, we don't have to deal with ads for a hot minute after this. I'm gonna go stretch my legs, refill my water, and get right back into the game. So yeah, burp.